Everyone get out!
Hello tankers and tankettes, it's contest results time, finally, at last. My new hardware is all in, so I can actually get stuff recorded now, new stuff. So I've decided to do the AMX40 part first, because hey, it's the AMX40, and who doesn't love the AMX40, you guys? It's just such an amazing machine. I had 8 entries for the AMX40 part of the contest. There were some pretty good ones. The competition was actually fairly tight at the top end. There were, I think, 3 or 4 entries over 1k XP. I think 3 over 1k and 1 that was just under by a whisker, which was kind of surprising. So in the end, it did come down to XP earned, because there were several with 6 kills, and it did come down to the amount of XP in each battle. So without further ado, we'll actually go on and see the winning replay, and we can see who has won. And here we go! Congratulations to the Funky Chicken, who is well, we'll see the results at the end, but we'll look at the match first. Now, 2 things to note here. Funky Chicken is top tier, which is not surprising. I was fully expecting all entrants in this to be top tier. He's also using, I don't know if it's just he doesn't have the top turret unlocked, but it's the stock turret with the SA, is it SA-35? 47mm anti-tank gun. He's also got a couple of premium consumables and a lot of premium ammo. Well, I say a couple, he's got 1. So, yes, he's going to be using a lot of premium ammo, but on the other hand, when you're using this gun on the duck, if you're using any gun on the duck, you do need a few rounds. He's got more than a few, and I think, I'm going to say up front, he shoots these premium shells at a lot of targets that don't really need them, even though the AP penetration on this gun is pretty rubbish. But I had no restrictions in place as regards to premium ammo use. I wasn't going to be that cruel. I wasn't going to make people. Can you imagine the response if I'd said, right, AMX40 contest, you have to have top, you have to have the most number of kills. It's decided by XP, and oh, you can't use premium ammo. Yeah, I don't think anyone would have entered at all. Anyway, back to the match at hand. As you can see, we're on. Is it Serene Coast? This one? Yes, this is Serene Coast. And it's actually pretty good matchmaking. There is an SU-26 on the other side, the other team, which might be a problem. They've also got a Lee and a T-28, and it kind of depends what guns they're packing. And I don't know if he had just planned to use premium ammo all along, because he fires 1 shell of AP, and that's the only shell of AP he's going to fire in the whole match. He then switches to the APCR. And that's fair enough. With the APCR on this gun, you actually get, I think, slightly better penetration. It's 76mm versus the 72mm of penetration with the normal gun, or is it the other way around? The top gun rather, the 75mm. So it's not like APCR is totally overpowered with this gun, and I was honestly surprised that he actually does get this result with this configuration of the duck. I was honestly not expecting to see anyone playing it less than rated, but anyway, here we go, A20, which is this is good matchmaking for an A20, but he's kind of met his match. Look at this. Boom, there we go, A20 down. Nearly 500 damage done already. T46 could be a tough custom actually, that thing's got a nice gun. So he's going to move around the rock. Now, he is fully exposed to artillery here. He's also exposed to other things that might shoot him, but the biggest threat on the enemy team is, well, I've already pointed out the Lee and the Hetzer. There's also the Lee and the T-28 rather. There's a Hetzer as well. Wow, I'm being so coherent. Anyway, wow, Derp Covenanter. You don't see those every day for a reason. I think he's actually bouncing artillery shells there, by the way. That's how. The SU-26 did get nerfed pretty hard. You wouldn't have done that in the old days. So that's him stuck. He's just letting his tracks repair. He's racked up 3 kills. Let's see how many more he can get. I've probably given that away already, actually, haven't I? I did say 6 kills. Wow, GG Jedi, GG. Way to spoil the ending. But you'll be impressed by the score even so. 846 damage with this gun. That's pretty good. So he's moving up slowly. He's lost some hit points, but we know the Hetzer, the Lee are on the other flank. The T-28 is probably the biggest concern now. So he's being a bit cautious. because there's still artillery, even though he has actually bounced a couple of artillery shells. There he is, SU-26. Now this is a target where you definitely do not need a PCR, but maybe he just forgot to switch, maybe he wasn't even thinking about switching. It doesn't matter. So he's moving up. The Kiho is actually, that thing's got quite a nice gun for a tier 4. Actually, it might even be, if it's the top gun, it's a 57mm gun with, I think, 87 average pen. So he does actually manage to damage Funky there, but Funky's keeping his front armor to that guy. He's not noticed, however, that this T-28 has popped around behind him, and that was a lucky miss. So, pull forward, get that wreck on his side there. There we go, pull back a bit, and he's nicely angled here. And that's the T-28 down, and there we go, 6 kills. So, we'll speed up the rest, because it's basically 3 tanks left on the enemy team. They will actually get nailed, but I don't even think he's got the top radio. He can't see quite everything that's going on. We can see there was a het zone, we know the Lee's there as well. And he's capping just to be on the safe side. It's not going to work unless somebody resets, but fortunately our artillery does actually manage it, so there we go. But it's, there we go. Enemy team all dead. So that was quite an impressive result, I think, for that setup in that tank. I hadn't even considered that people would not play it without the 75mm, but there you go, there's Funky in his, I don't think quite stock, but certainly not elated AMX-40. That was just, yeah, so that was Ace Tanker, Steel Wall, Top Gun, and Sniper Medal, because he pumped out a fair few shots there, but he had to do that much damage. 1178 damage, 6 kills, and a raw XP value of 1130. Now that was about 100 XP clear of the next best person. That was a pretty good result, I think. And that the Sniper Medal was well earned as well. 32 shots fired, 29 hits, 29 pens. So, again, not exactly... the premium ammo wasn't exactly needed the whole way through, but he actually managed to walk away from that with a small profit with a premium account, so that's not too bad. So congratulations to Funky Chicken, you will get your prize, and you'll also get an origin code as promised. And yes, stay tuned for the next installment where we'll be looking at the tier 3 part of the contest. So if you like this video, you can hit the like button, you can leave a comment below, you can subscribe to my channel, and of course, as always, stay tuned for more.